All right, and we're live. See how this goes. I sent links out. I hope they went. Um, see what happens with the side here. Suppose there's some people looking around. Shows two. Anyway, yeah, it took me a little time to get this to go, so I think we're going. I believe so. All right, 6-shooter. So it is working. We got 5 eyeballs here, so we'll see if my link went out to the people to join in. I don't see anybody here yet, so it's getting kind of late. Might not be any takers. Six shooter, you got squirrel. You're working on squirrel there or something, right? Oh, there's PCC.
Yeah. So you're able to get it going again, I guess, huh?
Yeah, I think. Apparently you got the email, huh?
It just came in. You're lucky.
I just sent it.
Yeah.
I set up the stream and then I had to get the email out. So
yeah. I, I thought I'd turn Fox on to see what was going on, before I went to bed. So I was watching a little of the Greg, Gutterfield, yeah, the
Gutfeld,
five
yeah.
guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I was still up.
Yeah. So
But
what are
yeah.
they doing?
Oh, he was just rehashing the other night's, or this week's stuff, the fallout from the last debate and everything. Uh, you
Yeah.
know, just doing the
Mm-hmm.
weekend thing. But you know how he can get on the five. It gets pretty wound up. uh,
It does.
oh yeah, I get a kick out of him. Yeah, he knows how to twist twist some ears or elbows or whatever you want to say.
Yeah, I like him.
Yeah.
We'll
Well,
run this for a little while, maybe
yeah,
till midnight or something.
yeah,
I might go that long.
yeah. We
But
got we got the big match tomorrow, so it can't be up too late.
yeah, yeah, it's James
So what?
Pollard. How you doing, buddy?
Yeah, I don't
I
know
missed
what are
you
they
there.
eating.
I think
Six shoot.
six shooters making squirrel.
Oh, that's
What was
right.
it?
Squirrel and dumplings. He said earlier.
Yeah, yeah.
Ooh, smoked squirrel. I don't know about that. Mm.
Never know.
Well, I guess.
I don't believe I've ever had it.
Well, I've never had squirrel. I know that. I just don't know what smoked squirrel would be.
Yeah, I suppose it's kind of like bacon, right?
Well, yeah, probably.
Everything's better with bacon.
Yeah, it tastes like chicken. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I like smoked cheese. I prefer to buy that. They
Well, it
do
depends.
the local Mennonite store. They do a smoked hot pepper. That's usually
Oh,
what I buy anymore.
yeah,
It's not terribly hot and it
yeah,
has a good flavor.
yeah, yeah. I'm not a big fan of heavy smoke. That's why I don't like some scotches because some of those brands use an awful lot of peat. Gets pretty smoky. Yeah,
Oh yeah,
yeah. But
huh?
same theory goes with cheese. I'm not a big smoked cheese person either.
No,
No,
so it doesn't agree with you.
I just don't like the taste.
Oh
Tastes
okay.
like tastes like I don't know. It tastes like carbon or something. It just, yeah,
Right.
or
Okay.
burnt
So
or
you don't
something.
like Lebanon bologna then, probably.
No,
Okay. Right.
no. But James says everything is smoked, so that would be similar to bacon. Everything's better with smoke or bacon.
Yeah. Yeah. Wrap a little bacon around it and then smoke it.
Yeah, yeah. Hmm.
So we just fired this up. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I see you got West Covina had a few people there on the email. So we'll see.
Yeah. I didn't. I put Willie on there and West Covina and
Oh, do you? I think
Jim.
Idaho said he wanted to, if the chat got extended, he wanted to know about it.
I
Can
put
you?
him on there. I couldn't find Jerry's email,
Oh,
but Jerry will be able to see we're live anyway.
yeah, he said he's parked for the night and everything, I guess. So,
Well, he may be running from the
oh,
terminal back to the house too. He may be driving.
oh, that could be.
He did say he was parked. I didn't know what he meant.
Well, yeah, that's true. That's true.
But we'll see.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Uncle G. What were you gonna say?
no, go ahead.
Well, I was just gonna say Uncle Jim's big on the his Halloween chat next week.
Right. Hmm.
I said I can't. We'll see what happens. It would be a run to Party City or something. Get prepared. Hmm.
Yeah, I don't know if I will participate in that. I'm not a big Halloween guy.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see. I have to see.
And besides, some of the older the people from past years maybe would really like to join.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah, yeah, that's what
Hmm.
I'm thinking. Julio and them and
Yeah.
the
Yes, I'll
long timers.
certainly give them the opportunity to go in.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, I'll stay out of it for the most part. I think.
yeah.
Yeah, I was
It'll definitely be
casted.
worth. What's that?
I casted some of these bullets today.
More the
I think.
105s or something different?
Yeah. No, about 150 of them.
Hmm.
And hell, it only took me like I want to say half an hour, 40 minutes to cast them.
Yeah. How do you do?
And go ahead.
Well, I was just going to ask, what's your powder coat routine? Do you got like a system worked out yet?
Yeah, I sent you a link to the video. Pretty sure. I didn't put it on YouTube.
Huh.
That was last. Well, that's been a while ago.
Yeah.
I
I
didn't
don't.
turn the video public. The lighting was terrible.
Oh,
Well, it
I
wasn't.
don't.
It wasn't up to snuff anyway.
Yeah. I don't recall getting links for that. I know you sent other stuff about lead hardness and, some different casting stuff. I've got that.
Yeah, this was probably a week ago.
Yeah.
Quite a while ago.
I'll have to go back through and look. Maybe I missed it or something.
I didn't email it to you. I sent it through a
But
text.
text. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go back and double check. But yeah.
Yeah, I can send it to you again. I parked it in YouTube. I didn't turn it public because
Oh, yeah,
it
private link
it
or whatever.
wasn't real good.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
just threw it together because I was
Mhm.
doing it. I had the
Mhm.
camera right there anyway.
Yeah.
And I can't remember. It's. I took them today right out of the basket. I use like a steel paint tray, an old school paint tray,
Oh, okay.
and just throw a towel over it.
Mm.
That's what I cast into. I didn't
Okay.
water drop them. I just dropped them into the basket.
Okay.
And I took them right out of there and put them in plastic tub with the powder coat
Yeah.
and spun them around, dumped them into the wire mesh tray to strain it off, to strain the powder off,
Yeah.
and I catch it with a piece of plastic, like, a lot of guys use cardboard or whatever, just
Mm.
strain the excess off, dump
Yeah.
it back into the tub, and I transfer the bullets onto another tray,
Yeah.
and I put a piece of that parchment paper into the wire basket,
Mm-hmm.
so it sits in the bottom, and that way the bullets don't stick to that
Mm.
basket.
Yeah.
And then I dump them back in after I have the parchment paper. So
Mm.
I used 2 trays. I used the wire basket, and I used a aluminum tray with parchment on it today. So I did like the whole 150 in one shot because I have 2 racks in my oven.
Mm.
And so I was done. I don't know. I did 150.
Yeah.
I start to finish probably an hour and a half.
Huh? That was
And
casting and
really,
everything? Or
yeah. Hmm.
yeah. Oh, you're probably getting the routine and everything down, so
Yeah, I turned the pot on at 12:30, and I want to say 12:30, but I probably didn't cast any till about quarter of 12 or
mm.
quarter of 1.
Mm. I think I read that
And
yeah.
hmm go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, I think I read Lee says it take 20 minutes, half hour to melt for the pot to get up to temp, and I guess melt what I assume would be like a full capacity. But
Yeah, and I don't let mine too awful full,
yeah,
but I turned it on in about 15 minutes. It was melting, and then I added some ingots, and
yeah,
um,
yeah,
I had a mix. I had some wheel weight. I had some stuff that I had. It was a soft mix, about 11 BHN. So I
yeah.
threw that in there with the wheel weight
Mm.
and just did it that way. And yeah, I may not have casted for even like a whole half hour.
Mm.
That 6 cav like pumps them out.
Mm. Well, you were saying the 6 cavity. Yeah, I imagine a lot faster than 2.
And I don't know what I did different, whether it was the amount of tin, because some of that I had done a 1 to 30 soft lead,
Mm-hmm.
and I dropped a nugget of tin in, and I don't know if it was that or what it was, but they were dropping right out like real nice.
Mm.
I mean, I literally didn't have to wrap the handles at all.
They just fell out
So
more or less.
yeah, all you had to do is turn it and wiggle it a little bit, and they fell right out.
Mm.
So I don't know, but the powder coating didn't turn out quite as nice. I didn't stand any of them up,
Mm.
and I got some of them are a little lumpy in the grooves, like where they were sitting.
Okay.
But I think they'll be fine. They don't.
Yeah.
And then so the trick is that after you take them out of the oven, if you don't stand them up, they'll stick together. So what I do is just let them sit for a minute or so, maybe a couple minutes, and then take them and with your gloves and just separate them, break them apart,
Hmm.
because they will stick together. And once you quench them in water, they get pretty hard,
Mm.
and they're kind of a bugger to get apart because these are so small.
Uh-huh.
I mean,
Mm-hmm.
they're so short, they're hard to get a hold of,
Mm-hmm.
and they'll they'll kiss up
Yeah.
against each other like
Mhm.
this, and like even like end to end like that.
Mhm.
And they're the ones that are kind of a bugger. You get them right up
Yeah.
end to end.
Yeah. Yeah.
But no, it's worked out pretty good. I've been using that Ford Light Blue and mixing some of that Harbor Freight white that I had,
Mm.
and you see a little bit of white speckle in it, but it works way better than the Harbor Freight by itself. But
Yeah.
I don't mix it in even amounts. I don't put as much of the Harbor Freight in. So
Yeah. I guess that's the idea. Just cut it a little bit. Yeah.
yeah, just to use it.
Yeah.
But it's worked out all right. I got some bare spots where they were touching each other.
Yeah.
You can probably see. Got
Mm.
one spot on the top on the tip.
Yeah. 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 I think so.
That's it. That's what you get. And like this one's got a spot
Mhm.
down near the
Yeah.
end of the taper.
Yeah.
But overall, they're. I mean, I was like, I'm not standing these things up. I'm tossing them in 2 baskets, and I'm going to be done with them.
Yeah.
And they don't turn out that bad.
Yeah.
But
Hmm.
yeah, I literally like took them right out of the basket where I dropped them after casting them, right into the powder coat bucket and over to the tray.
Hmm.
So
Hmm. I don't know
yeah,
who was.
last time I did this, I'm not sure it went out on YouTube right away.
No, you're up on your channel. I have your YouTube
You
channel
can
up
see it.
on the other monitor. Yeah. So
Okay.
you're up and running. There's no doubt.
Okay. Well, I
Looks,
thought we'd
yeah.
have somebody come in here.
Well, let me see something here.
It's funny because I had trouble with my connection with Jim, and then when I do it like this, I don't have any trouble.
Yeah, I don't. You were struggling earlier for some reason.
It does that. It always does that early, and maybe that's what it is. You know, by after 10:30, it seems to get better.
Yeah. Well, I think it's because there's people using the bandwidth certain hour of the evening and stuff. So
Yeah.
that has an effect. Yeah, it looks like that email went out, your email link. I can see the list of people you sent it to,
Yeah.
Uncle Jim and a bunch of other
Hmm.
people. So it must have went out.
No, I missed the sign off there. So
Oh yeah, Julio and Jamie and Willie. Yeah, I think they were
mhm.
pretty much all there to the end. But yeah, he wanted a
I
Halloween
did see
party.
I did yeah, I did see Julio had showed up.
Yeah.
I didn't send Julio a link. I was kind of in a hurry there, and I
Hmm.
threw some stuff together.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, he didn't say anything about. He didn't officially ask anybody to take it over. So he just
Yeah,
said I'd keep it short. See you next week, basically. And
yeah, that's fair enough. I mean, no, it
yeah,
is what it is.
yeah, yeah.
But and there may be some other things going on. I mean, you got
Yeah.
the World Series. I guess it must supposedly. I guess it's
Uh-oh. It just froze up, K24.
mhm.
Well, hopefully we can get you back. Well, there you are.
Yeah. So what happens is it
Yeah.
it knocks off my hotspot for some reason, and I can
Oh,
see that the signal flashes up in the corner. And
yeah.
if I go back in and just reset the hotspot, it comes right back up.
Oh, well,
I
that's
don't know
weird.
why it does that.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
usually the hot spots, if you turn it on, it stays on till you turn it back off. So I don't know why you have that problem.
yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
Yeah.
it usually stays, but and I once I see it blink, I know I have to go back out and basically recheck it because I think it just trips it up as no signal and shuts it off.
Hmm. Well, maybe
Yeah,
that's it.
I think so.
Hmm. Hmm.
But it's a real bear signal wise, so
Yeah.
I'm just using I'm just using the phone. I'm getting used to the phone. It's not real friendly, but
Hmm. Yeah.
I don't have to screw around with that. Camera connection's better, so
Yeah.
but that worked. It worked real good there Monday. I mean, I think it's just an off-peak thing.
Yeah. It's got to have something to do with it.
Hmm.
Was it? Yeah, I guess it was Monday. You just wanted to fire up a chat, a slow YouTube night.
Well, yeah, and yeah, and that's exactly. I was like, I couldn't believe the amount of people that showed up, but they must have been doing the same thing I was doing. I couldn't find anything.
Well, I
But
don't.
you know what? Enough of this.
Yeah.
Yeah, might as well fire one up. See what happens.
Yeah.
I see we got people coming in and out here, but
Yeah.
nobody's nobody's biting to come in.
Yeah. Yeah. You have that.
We'll let it go here a little bit and see what goes on.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's what is it?
Yeah. 11 o'clock if you're asking for the time.
Yeah, so it's 8 o'clock West Coast. I only put Pat on there on the West Coast, I think. But
No.
I think probably a lot of people might be watching the ball game too.
Yeah. Yeah.
I seen Jerry mention something about the Dodgers or something.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
can't remember who it was, but you're right.
I think this series is on. Yeah,
It is. It is.
and then there's football. So tonight's college football, right?
Mm, yeah, they were
I don't know how
playing.
I don't know how much I don't know how much football they're actually playing.
Yeah, I don't know either, but I know Penn State and Indiana played earlier, and that looked
Okay.
kind of rough.
Yeah.
Yeah, looked kind of rough. But
So it wasn't going too good.
no, I think Penn State won, but wasn't the most pretty game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Excuse me.
yeah, and I
Yeah.
think Ohio State took it to Nebraska earlier. That was a noon game, I think. Hmm. Yep.
Yeah. So I'm gonna shoot some of this Aguila high velocity tomorrow.
Oh, is that the red label stuff? Or
Yeah, red. Yes, red.
that's what
Red
I
as
thought.
opposed. Yeah, red instead of blue.
Yeah, that's what I think. That's rated at like 1260. I think something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I think the blue label is like 1100.
Yeah. Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is the old box here.
Oh yeah, the super extra.
Yeah. This is the
Yeah.
older stuff.
Yeah.
The packaging's changed.
Yeah, they'll do that from time to time.
I'm gonna
Everybody does it.
save some of that. I'm gonna save some of that Norma because I thought I heard somebody say they thought it worked better when it was colder. So
The Norm Attack.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
I'm trying to think because I've shot some Norma Match in cold weather, but that was with the SR-22 pistol,
yeah.
and you'd have some failures to eject and stuff. So I think the cold weather, well, it definitely has some effect, but
I was watching a guy did a video today. He claimed that the Aguila, the crimp is different on it than the other stuff, and depending on your chamber, he went through a whole bunch of stuff that you don't
yeah,
normally think about.
yeah.
And he claimed that he seemed to like the Aguila.
Well,
Um, but yeah, that Norma stuff, this is
yeah, the Norm Attack.
that tack, yeah.
Yeah, I've got a couple bricks.
Yeah, and I've only got half a brick here left, so
Yeah,
I'm gonna
I
shoot some of this Aguila because I've got 2 more bricks after this one. So I've got plenty of it.
like that Federal High Velocity. That's what I shot in the victory last match.
Oh, the HV, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, this stuff, the
Yeah.
Federal HV.
Yeah, what is that? Like 713 or something? 7 to 18 something?
You know, velocity. Is that what
No,
you're
no,
saying?
the federal number, if you look, it should be on there.
Oh, where is it?
It's 7 something.
Like, try 777. Oh, 719.
719. Yep.
Yep, 719.
Yeah, and I have some of that too. I have about a full brick of that.
Yeah,
I-
you twisted my arm when we were out in Clearfield.
Mhm.
Picked up another brick. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm stocked with that too. So,
Yeah,
but I
what
like
was that?
it.
It's like 11 something, the
Velocity
velocity.
wise is 1200 is what they rate it. 1200 copper
Oh, that
plated.
that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. No, no. The
Yeah,
federal.
they
This
only
this
had
is lead. I'm sorry. This is just
yeah,
regular lead
it's
round
lead.
nose. Yeah, I'm thinking
Yeah.
of the CCI tactical. That's copper plated
Yeah.
and 1200 too. But
Yeah, I think the only thing that might be copper plated is the hollow points in federal, maybe.
hmm.
That's what I'm thinking anyway, but yeah, the
Yeah,
CCI, they copper plate a lot of their stuff.
yeah, because even the federal auto match, that's lead round nose too, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
Yes.
you must be right. I don't think federal plates a lot of their 22.
I don't think they do either.
Hmm.
The yeah, what is it? Winchester probably does, but not a big Winchester fan.
No, me neither.
I've never had very good luck with it.
You know, people talk bad about Remington Thunderbolt, but yet is George, the one guy that
Yeah.
shoots at Buffalo Valley, he uses a lot of like Thunderbolt and Winchester and some of that bulk stuff. So
Yeah. Yeah,
mm,
I don't know. I haven't. I have some of that Thunderbolt. I mean, I have a couple bricks of that maybe.
yeah.
Um, but we'll see here because I will start shooting it.
Oh, are you not because you're uh, getting low, right? You're just shooting it to
No,
use it up.
I'm just gonna take it down
Uh,
evenly, sort of.
I gotcha.
But you know what'll happen is that once it gets in cold weather, you're gonna have trouble with just about anything, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say earlier. I'm pretty sure that cold weather, yeah, the
Yeah.
22, you're gonna start getting some hiccups.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, because I was, if I
I,
recall,
I I really feel that way anyway.
yeah,
But maybe I'm wrong.
'cause, yeah, as I recall, Norma Match was giving me some problems. That Ruger pistol, but
Yeah, and I think that may be a little more finicky than that Smith and Wesson Victory.
I'm beginning to think so. I mean, that was one of the reasons I broke down and bought the Victory, is I was tired of having the thing being so finicky. So,
There was
but
a there was a guy on the Steel Challenge uh, forum in Brian Enos.
yeah,
He's a new guy, and he came across the forum, and he got into the Steel Challenge part, and he goes, "Wow," he goes, "I've been shooting rifle for years." He goes, "I came across this," and he goes, and he's going to start shooting Steel Challenge with pistol, you know.
oh, okay,
And he was in Wisconsin, and so he was kind of reaching out to people to say, "Hey, you know, where's their matches at?"
yeah,
And he had a club out there. I think it was oh geez, now I'm going brain dead. Anyway, I think he was north of Milwaukee, and there's a club out there.
yeah,
So I looked it up on Practice Score, and the only thing I really found was they were doing some USPSA stuff, but
mm,
they may be doing other stuff. And then somebody came back later on and said, "Yeah, they do some Steel Challenge, but there was only like one match on Practice Score for like a whole year." So I don't know.
mm,
And I kind of went back in and told them, "Hey, you know, try Practice Score if you want to find matches." But he had two or three guys from out that way that knew
mm,
something about certain places.
mm, hmm.
That that Enos farm's pretty good, really.
Yeah, read up on some of their 9 millimeter message boards there.
Yeah,
So,
the reloading stuff,
mm,
it's got pretty good information. I mean, okay, it's the internet. You got to take it for what it's worth,
mm-hmm,
you know.
mm,
But overall, I mean, it's pretty good if you can line up like what somebody's doing and why they're doing it, and
mm,
you know that kind of thing. Of course, load
mm.
data, I don't really follow too much of what's going on.
No, if it's not published in a book or something, no, I don't. Not going to take somebody's word that, oh yeah, these loads work.
Well, I might take what they say and look at the load data I can find
No. Yeah, that's
and try
true.
to and just try to
Yeah.
you know make see if it makes any sense. But develop your own loads is the way to go anyway,
Yeah. Yeah.
because you never know what length they're using or you know if
Yeah.
they even say
Yeah. Yeah.
all that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's a pretty good forum. I like that forum.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, it's now I did find some guys that were shooting the same revolver I did, and that's been helpful because they do know what you know what they have, what's going on, and what works
Mm-hmm.
for them.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's I did that when I had those bullets from Gallant that I got that were they were darn near 3.58. They were 3.57.5, which really doesn't bug me too much. But when I noticed they didn't drop through the cylinder, I went, wait a minute, this, because everything else did. It dropped right through, basically.
Yeah.
And but I was getting a lot of lead with the smaller stuff in the cylinder. And then that's when I found out that a lot of guys are shooting 358 in the revolver. So I just buy a 3.57 and it sizes it about 3.57.5. I think it depends on the lead, the hardness, how much it springs back. Yeah. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
These, once they're powder coated. Well, this is right on. But I noticed that some of them will be just a little bit larger.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that one article that you sent talked about temperature that you cast at. I think maybe the particular alloy might have something to do with your final diameter.
Yeah. Yeah, I think. And the thing is with these little 105s, the weight comes out pretty close to what it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Now the wad cutters, they were quite a bit heavier if I remember. So I don't know why that is, but that is what it is. But
Well, it might be the shape of the cavity, maybe, or something.
Yeah, because this is a semi wad cutter. It's got that. Boy, they fill up quick.
Yeah, there would be a little hole.
They're small. They're small.
Yeah.
They fill up quick, man. You got to be ready to move.
Yeah. Compared to like those 140 some grain button nose wad cutters, they probably do.
Basically a square bullet. Yeah, per
Yeah.
se.
Yeah.
Yeah, they drop quick.
Well,
You got to be able to rock and roll, ready to rock and roll.
Yeah. Well, I got two molds coming, so we'll see. Guess I gotta get around to getting the pot on order at some point.
Yeah, what'd you find? Did you find that 124 in Tumbleloop?
Yeah, it was the TL356 124. It's Tumbleweed, but it's 124 truncated or TC.
Oh, okay.
Right. And I've
And
got
they do make that way too. Yeah.
yeah, and then so I got a mold for that coming, and then I think the other mold was 2 cavity, but the oh, I can't remember. I'll have to double check. It was either a 120 truncated.
It was a 2R.
Yeah, it was either the 2R Tumbleweed,
Yeah,
or
it's the 2R around those.
Yeah, I think that's the one that I got. The other mold I got coming, but I was looking at the 120 grain truncated cone, which would have been what broke loader. Some of those broke loader bullets. I think that's what they were, because if I remember correct.
Yeah, but they weren't the Tumbleweed.
No, they weren't. Those weren't. Those weren't, but the 2Rs were Tumbleweed, and yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure how that 2R thing. I'm not sure what that means.
Well, it's something to do with the radius. I looked it up. I think it's the O. What is it? The OG or the O? Yeah, something to do with the radius.
Yeah, and the tumble lubes that I had a really modest ogive. Um, hell, I loaded those at 1.130 or something like that, and they fit in the CZ. Pretty long for the CZ
Mm-hmm.
because the bullet, like where the crimp groove is, the bullet narrows down, and it's real nice.
Mm-hmm.
I think I have one here.
Mm-hmm.
No, maybe not. Maybe not. No. But that bullet's real forgiving the way it's made for overall lengths. You just got to get past the shoulder that is on it.
Mm. Yeah, those two are around the tumble lube. Two are shot like a, you know, shot pretty good out of the PCC last weekend.
Yeah, and
And
I think they'll powder coat better too.
yeah,
Really, I
they don't
really
have,
think they will. I haven't powder coated any because I couldn't find a mold.
oh,
But
I have to,
they came up. They came up last week. I think that's what you got.
yeah, I'll double check,
Yeah,
make
which
sure,
one
but
I'm not sure.
yeah,
But it was a tumble lube. It was either the trunicated cone or the um, not what I want to call the round ball, because the round ball I don't think comes in tumble lube.
hmm. No, that one round nose was just a,
Yeah,
yeah, round nose with a lube groove.
that didn't do so good for me. But I didn't get real picky about the length I was using.
Yeah.
A couple of those loads, I set my seating die and I put them in at wherever the seating die was for all the other bullets. Because of the revolver, it didn't matter.
Yeah, I have a collection of dummy bullets, so I just went off the length that I use for like the 125 round nose and
Yep.
stuff, and get you in the ballpark for depth.
Yeah. Yeah, that's basically what I did. And I just, matter of fact, I think I used the rest of my CFE on those rounds,
Oh,
which is kind of stupid because I'm not sure I'm going to buy any more of it.
well,
I should have just developed something I knew I was going to use. But
I've
it is
got,
what it is. That's part of the fun of it anyway.
yeah. When I was over at the store this morning, I couldn't believe that guy walked in and he's looking around. He's looking around. No big gaping hole where the powder would be on the shelf if the guy was stocked. He gets Tim's attention. And he's like, "You got any H1000? I need some loads for this or that." Tim looked at him and said, "I haven't seen any of that since February." I'm like,
Well,
"Oh boy."
this Trail Boss says it's manufactured in Australia. And
Well, I'm sure it is.
they had trouble with factories getting burnt down and stuff, I think.
Well, yeah, I read an article a few weeks back that like apparently there's been some issues with at the federal ammo plant or some stuff, and the government was getting involved or whatever. They were doing inquiries or something. I'm like, oh boy. But
Yeah.
as far as the powder goes, yeah, I'm pretty sure there's more made offshore than most likely what's made here in the States. Just for because of legislation and stuff that you got to
Mhm.
deal with. So it's all imported.
Yeah, and I don't know how much. I mean, it's probably certain powders is probably what's made over there. But
That could be.
yeah, I'm not exactly sure if it's everything. I don't really think that may be even true. But
Well, yeah, a Google search could probably shed some light on what's made where.
maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah, it may get. What was it? Somebody's saying somewhere they. Oh, what was it? Was it Unique or Tight Group? And they decided they're going to use CFE. But I don't know. The CFE's all right. But I've had a lot.
What were you saying?
I've had better luck with the Sport Pistol in light loads.
I haven't tried that yet.
Yeah, the CFE, I get a lot of unburnt powder if you go a little light. It likes it pretty hot.
Yeah, I think that's true.
Hey there, Uncle Jim. Seen somebody came in here. I wasn't sure who it was.
Yeah, I just seen it. Hey you, Jay, you got an invite. Come join us.
But yeah, the CFE is all right if you push it a little harder.
Yeah.
But I don't have any use to have a load that heavy.
Yeah. I've shot a few pounds in 9mm. It'll shoot, you work up a load. But pretty much everything else would too.
Yeah, that's CFE's what I started loading 9 on.
Yeah.
And I had a bottle of it here, and finally I just decided I was going to load the rest of what I had in those broke loader rounds, which worked well. I mean, it pretty much I don't put a lot of that in. Like, I think those broke loader rounds I was using 4.2 or 3 something.
Yeah.
But like I said, the overall length was all over the place because I just set the cedar die at one length and loaded it to shoot out of the revolver.
Yeah.
And it was light. I think they were like 1,000 feet per second or something.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit less than that.
Yeah, those broke loader loads that I shot last weekend were 5-ish grains of power pistol. What was what they were. But,
yeah, power pistol's a little bit slower. Slower burning.
I'd have to look it up to know on the burn chart.
The sport pistol's not on the chart. But it's faster than the power pistol. You use less of it. Yeah, I wouldn't know where to.
Oh boy. Who are you, Burn Me? We haven't seen you around before.
Who is that handsome?
Hey, who's the mullet guy?
Yeah.
Oh boy. Hey, sport. Now you're getting a little personal there, buddy.
Oh, he's laying it on heavy.
Oh, yes.
We were just talking about powder, and
oh, jeez.
Oh, geez. Yeah, there's no doobie emojis though. Oh, yeah.
Oh, fire one up.
we were just talking about powder and Hodgdon. I was noticing the Trail Boss comes from Australia, and what is it? The Reloaders podcast. That one guy's from Australia. Didn't he say they had factory burned down or something?
Yeah, I can't think of the guy's handle, but he's
I
always
can't
on the podcast. Yeah,
I
and
can't either.
it's like it's the morning time for them over there, so he's always in like a work meeting or something. He says,
Something. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. Exactly.
yeah, but I think he said the powder is an issue over there too because of factory, problems or something.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. Oh, see, Burn Me found
Oh.
the cigarettes. He didn't
Oh, he
find
got.
the emoji.
Oh, so there's Fumo.
Is that?
Smoky.
Uh-oh.
I didn't realize that. I didn't think they were even in there.
But Tin Man showed up.
Fifth.
Oh boy. The
that's
guys
funny.
are going now.
Yeah, fifth. It's pretty bad. Yeah. What's he got he's got the squirt gun. I was gonna say,
Yeah.
does he have the tea leaves out again?
No, I'm not sure what that other one is. But yeah,
I don't
it's
know
like
either. I can't tell.
I can't tell. Well, what is it? Oh, it's a squirt gun and a shower head. That's what it is. He's right. The emojis in StreamYard are weird compared to how they show up on the YouTube. They're a little different. So yeah, the tea leaves are out now.
Yeah. Oh Lord.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, Tin Man just finished up with the feeding. Oh jeez. Okay. There he is, Uncle Burn Me.
There we go. I was warping there.
Yeah, we lost you for a second. And I'm like, oh no.
I had to reset it.
Yeah, the hot spot.
I had to reset it again.
Hey, Tin Man, just keep yelling cranky.
That's right.
Yeah.
That was one of the funniest things I heard all night. First
Oh.
word's gonna be cranky.
That poor kid.
Is she take a number one or a cranky?
Yeah. There won't even be a number 2 in the house. Cranky. I didn't invite Cranky. I forgot to invite Cranky.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good stuff. That was good stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, and then you'll have to take the diaper off and go, Cranky, God, Cranky.
The joy of diapers. Diapers, the gift that keeps on giving. Yep.
Oh,
Boy.
You're going to be so proud when she sits on your little toilet down in the loading room and does her first cranky.
yeah.
I guess that's
That's funny.
I just thought of something. Back, with when the virus was going full deal and you couldn't get paper towels and you couldn't get toilet paper. I'm assuming you probably couldn't get diapers and anything else, maybe, most likely.
That's a good point. Never thought of that.
So, I mean, I'm
don't have
assuming
any
that
idea.
stuff's back now because I mean, no
Oh,
problem with getting the other stuff. But I mean,
yeah, and it went to primers after toilet paper. Yep.
pretty much.
Exactly.
And then it's trickling down to casting supplies. You're lucky if you can. How often Midway has dyes and stuff, or molds in stock, and then.
Well, I just got a 300 Blackout 6 cavity mold that finally they got back in stock, so keep checking. The 155 one, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think. Go ahead.
the Lee stuff does come back in stock, but
Yeah.
molds have been pretty janky.
Yeah, I've got them on the notification tab. So, but geez, I did that with primers too, and by the time the email comes through, they're already gone. you
Well, yeah,
gotta be
what was it?
fast.
What was it I sent you the other day? It was Powder Valley. They had the CCI strips. They showed
You
in
told.
stock,
I
and by
thought
the
you said
time you
that was.
got there, it was
I'm
gone.
sorry. Yeah, I thought you said that was Mid-South. Was it Powder Valley?
Oh, it was Mid-South. You're right. It was.
Oh
Yeah.
boy.
They had the strips, the CCI, whatever they call that primer system they use.
Yeah. The pooping machine.
Pooping with the Tin Man. Click on that. Quote that guy.
Oh, that would be good. There you go.
Oh my
That's what
god.
I wanted to see what the emojis look like. Tin Man.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Who in the heck is that avatar?
Yeah, that's a bit.
I
Yeah.
swear the head turns around 360. Yeah.
Boy.
Man, I was ready for bed. I didn't know you guys started up again.
Yeah, I told Scott you had signed off, and I fired up the Fox to see what was going on. Watched a few minutes of that, and then K24 is like, "Here's another chat." All right, you almost were. A couple minutes later, buddy. You would have been too late. But yeah.
Yeah, it's I was like, well, okay. I went out. Julio came in, I went out. And I came back and everybody was gone. I'm like, oh.
Well, you were having some problems, I think it looked
Yeah.
like, because you were kind of dropping in and out.
Yeah, it was. And that one time I went out and I got something to eat.
Yeah. Hey, G23.
G23, how you doing?
His chat must have been wound down.
That's what I need. It's a good burger or something.
Yeah, it's well, you're in Mountain Time, correct?
There's no emoji for a burger? Are you kidding? There's emojis for a burger?
He says burglar.
Oh.
There's no masked person?
Oh, there's got to be. Come on now.
I would think there would be a masked person of some sort.
Oh, he wants to type burglar.
Let me see. Is there a burglar? There's got to be someone masked.
I think so.
Somebody, yeah.
My phone has a ton of them, but the iPad doesn't.
Really? You would think they'd be the same.
No, I have an old.
I noticed. Yeah,
iPhone.
I noticed that PCC sent something there. I don't know, in the chat maybe, and it didn't show up on mine.
Yeah. Well, that's the closest thing to a burglar here, and that looks like a Santa. What does that look like? Click on that. Whoever that burned me guy is.
I don't see anything.
It didn't show up? Well, it takes.
No.
There you go.
Yeah, Tin Man. I think we're going to be around for a little bit.
Santa burglar.
Yeah,
Oh,
Tin
you
Man,
can't
come
even
on in.
tell.
I'll have to look for you.
No,
You'll
it
be
didn't
down
even-
under the toolbar.
Oh, he might jump on now. Yeah.
Well, I think the little one's been fed and maybe catching
Mhm.
some shut eye.
Yeah, now that I'm
Probably.
all burned out and hungry and
Oh, didn't you get anything to eat?
no,
So G23's got it.
he's
Yeah,
got
what
a
is he?
shit and a.
That's supposed to be well, not sure if I'd consider that a burglar, but you got a guy in a mask or something there.
I know my phone's got it. It's got a bazillion emojis. Yeah, where is the burglars? He's right.
There must be one.
Okay, there you can always improvise. Where's a raccoon? We got a panda. Where's the raccoon?
Yeah, there's a panda for sure. There must be a raccoon.
Nope. Man, I'm starving. Time to check the fridge.
Yeah, I jumped out there earlier and grabbed something to eat. I think I got kicked off and I just stayed out and made myself something to eat.
It's hungry. Maybe scrambled eggs or something. I don't know. Let's see what we got.
Jello.
Jello. My wife says Jello. I'm starving, and she's Jello.
There you go, Jim.
You think
Sugar-free
Jello's
Jell-O.
gonna fill my belly? Fill my belly. Jello.
Sugar-free Jell-O.
Say it again. Can you say Jello gobble gobble or Jello or?
No, you have a jelly belly.
Oh, I have a jelly
Would
belly.
you like some yogurt?
I don't want yogurt. I want meat. I want filling.
Yeah,
She's laughing her
G23
ass.
found the raccoon.
Belly.
Yep. Hey, thanks, G23. He has the raccoon.
He found the raccoon.
There we go.
Would you like an enchilada?
Enchilada.
How are we gonna do
I
enchiladas?
said ensalada.
What's an enchilada?
Salad.
Insulin?
That's
No, I don't want
That's
salad.
Italian for salad.
What part of filling the belly? Salad, yogurt,
Yeah.
Jello? Those don't fill you.
I'm gonna make you face.
I love it.
Hey, Michael.
Open face cheese sandwich.
Hey, Michael. Cheese sandwich might be okay.
Well, what kind of cheese?
I got all
Yeah.
that. I got
Grilled
all
cheese and tomato soup.
Oh,
Yeah, there you go.
tomato
Old school.
soup, grilled cheese.
Toasted cheese and tomato.
Oh, you dip it in the soup. It's so
Oh,
good.
yeah.
Yep, there you go.
She's giving me the look now. I ain't making no tomato soup. It's 9:40. That's plenty of time to make tomato soup and grilled cheese sandwiches. Did I see a snowflake just now? Better not.
All right, so they are in mountain time.
Yeah, yeah.
The
Yeah,
cheese
what-
is the bread. What?
2 hours.
She's putting him on a diet. Yeah, kind of went off the old diet lately. Yes, a little bit.
Well,
Give me a piece of cheese. Oh yeah.
Can you give me a can of soup and I will?
Domino's is getting fancy. Boneless chicken bites, Parmesan bites.
She says, grab a can of soup and I'll do the tomato soup. Oh yeah, baby.
There you go.
Yeah.
Instigators.
That's the type of That's the type of meal you'd eat after the snow comes and you get to that 9 degrees or whatever you said it's going to cool off
Yeah.
to.
Here, dear, I'll make it easy on you. Oh, that didn't have a pull tab. Oops. Oh, well.
Kitty, want some water?
All right. Tomato soup, cheese sandwiches. Thanks to you guys. Grilled cheese.
There you go.
No problem, Jim. Don't mention it.
Keep the heat down so you don't
Better,
burn.
better than yogurt and
Jello.
yellow. And
Yeah, I mean, there's sometimes you just got to have something of a certain substance.
Yeah,
Thanks,
kind of like
dear.
eating oatmeal or something. Fill you up.
I've been using that.
Hmm.
We were talking about smoked cheese earlier, and I was using that Cooper smoke,
Okay, you know
our local.
butter doesn't even, it's rock solid. It's rock soft.
Yep.
Oh,
Summer is over.
Tin Man. No, I use the powder coat oven.
Life hack.
Get your ass on here, Tin Man. Go see your mug for 5 minutes. Come on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
come on. Pretty please.
I found a powder coat oven at a yard sale a couple weeks ago, or 2 or 3. It was a George Foreman with a rotisserie,
Oh,
has a warming tray on the top and all this stuff. Double shelves for $8.
you know, the George Foreman grills worked awesome. I had a couple.
I think I had a knockoff version. But
Oh,
yeah, it
wife
worked pretty
says-
good.
Wife says we still have one somewhere. Oh, we got a big one. Yeah. Good for
Oh.
grilled cheese sandwiches and stuff, too.
Right, exactly. That probably would work good for grilled cheese.
Yeah.
It does. Gets both sides immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Perfect.
So, yeah, he made a mint off of that. And I heard that it was between him and what was the professional wrestler, the big guy, blonde?
Hulk.
Hulk Hogan.
Really?
Hulk Hogan got a stupid little toy to sell, and George Foreman got the grill. And guess who made the money? George made the money.
Yeah, I remember those old commercials and stuff.
Yep, Hulk got screwed out of that one. Thanks, dear.
Yeah, but he was in the one Rocky.
Yeah. That's true. She's like, how did I get ripped into this?
Yeah,
Because you were
that's
hungry.
entertaining. It's entertaining anyway.
Hmm.
Oh, I got to do my own dishes now. Mhm.
Now I can
tell
just
you what,
reuse
dear,
the dish.
I won't plow the snow tomorrow.
Did you see Red Bear's video out in Montana or wherever he is earlier at a Foot Plus? He went live driving down the road somewhere.
I did watch a little bit of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, where is he? Bozeman, up near Bozeman, Montana.
Livingston, I think. The
Oh.
morning thing they do, I think he's like gives Livingston a shout out.
I think you're right. Yeah.
I don't think I'm going to do that to my toaster, Tin Man. Mm-mm.
Oh, boys.
Yeah.
That's
So
Popcorn in the toaster ain't going to work.
oh, yeah. So High Boy was pushing 700X today.
Yes. You ever shoot that, Jim, in like 9mm or anything?
Never use 700X. Nope.
Apparently, he's a unique guy.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm guessing maybe he couldn't get unique or something.
Yeah. Either that or I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Well, I was just going to say either that or he got the idea that Unique being such a large flake, he could find a powder that, would last longer per pound. And he's
Mhm.
big on, like maximizing his trigger time. But I don't know if the high score 700X is flake or if it's extruded or exactly what it is.
Well, he
Well,
talked
that
about
used-
the density. He talked about the density. I'm trying to remember. Jeez.
6-shooter says he likes it, used it for a long time.
Yeah, for 9, the best economy is tight group.
Oh yeah, a lot of people use it.
It's cheap. It works great 9mm.
And I think he mentioned tight group also.
Well, the other
But
night I'm sorry.
he was pushing that 700X.
Mm.
I guess he figured dollar for dollar, it's cheaper than Unique. And he was just talking about planking loads and whatnot.
Yeah,
Well,
I don't know if it could be tight group for all around accuracy, price, and everything.
Yeah,
It's hard to beat.
never shot that either.
Ah, tight group is like one of the cheaper powders, and it's great in 9mm.
Well, I'll have to put it on the list.
Yeah,
Never see it again.
get it on there.
Yeah, I noticed that my local guy had some not that long ago. I was actually surprised because there's a ton of guys that use tight group and Unique.
Well,
Yeah,
I think
the thing about tight group is it'll throw really good. So Unique doesn't. That's the problem with Unique and Trailbox.
Mhm.
Doesn't throw perfect.
Right.
Tight group will throw perfect if you got a good powder measure.
so.
Yeah, the Trail Boss, I think cost wise is okay. So I get it that you get what, a 9-ounce bottle or whatever it is.
Yeah, and they can stuff it in there. They leave a lot of gap in the bottle.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
And it's but I think I had it down with the 105 bullet that I'm using and the powder I need to put in it. I think I had it down to like $5 a box with $37 1,000 primer.
Yeah, I don't know anything that's more economical than tight group and 9mm.
Yeah, you use pretty small charge, if I recall. I'm looking at data.
Yeah, it probably is. I think that Shooter's World Clean Shot is close to tight group.
Yeah, Shooter's World could beat it. I have some that I gotta play with some more, but they're all shooting loud, so I stopped.
Oh, yeah. So you're doing suppressed.
On some, the tight group, not so much. I use Winchester 231 for sub and 9 with the 147 grain. And you can use P38, which saves you $2 a bottle.
Mm-hmm.
Or did I say P38? What is it? H38? What? 38.
Yeah,
I know what you mean.
yeah. What is it? HS or something?
Same powder.
HS 38, something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
It's the
I
same
don't
as
remember what I paid for that clean shot. It wasn't terribly expensive, but I like to buy my powder local so I don't have the hazmat.
HP38. That's what.
Okay.
So I said
That
P,
sounds
and
right.
then I said H. It's HP38.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a Hodgdon powder, right?
Yeah, it's the same as 231, but for some reason it's $2 less a bottle,
Mm-hmm.
which is a rip when it comes to Winchester. So
Different brand
Yeah.
on the bottle.
same thing.
Yeah, so I'm going to shoot around to Steel with the Trail Boss tomorrow. And I did notice that it seems, and this is my opinion, I'm not sure how accurate this is. I think when it gets colder, it's temperature sensitive. Have you noticed, Jim?
I haven't chronographed it. I've shot it a lot, both winter and summer, hot summer versus 6 degrees out. Really didn't notice, but I didn't chronograph the difference. And now that summer's over, I can't do that test.
Right. Well, I did. I think the first loads I did were in the 70s, and then it was in the 50s last week. I did some, and I bumped the powder charge, and I got like the same result. And I was like, I didn't move the powder drop
You're
from a previous test. I mean, I bumped the charge, but I had loaded a test, and then I had loaded like a final run, and the velocity went down. So, it was, but it could be the drop itself. Although when I first loaded it, it was dropping pretty good,
Thanks, dear.
and I know at some point somebody was talking about putting a shaker on your loading tray to shake it down. It doesn't always drop the same way. I mean, the fill looks different sometimes. But I didn't push it past. Oh man, I didn't get into 800 with it.
Well, I
And
didn't see.
when I first started, it was around 650, low 600s, and I bumped it, and I got up around.
Oh man, that is
nice.
a nice looking grilled cheese.
Yeah, it is.
We got grilled cheese, tomato soup, and since I didn't have a big hunk, she didn't have a big hunk. She gave me a Tootsie Roll for dessert.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah, I think we lost him. Oh, he's back.
No, I'm back.
Uh,
All right.
I
Thanks,
tried.
dear.
I tried to blow him up, and I hit the wrong button.
oh boy. Oh boy.
Well, thanks, guys. That was a good idea.
Well, I think you mostly thought of it. We just kind of egged on a little bit.
Yeah.
She didn't like the idea, but it turned out good.
Yeah. Man, that's something. I make them in the oven a lot of times, but like you said, that George Foreman thing would work perfect for that.
Oh, I'm sure it would.
Oh, it's great for bacon too, because all the grease.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the grease runs down, gets both sides. Works good on bacon.
Huh.
Don't you remember that was one of the big talking points with the way the grill was set up, that all the fat would run off and it was healthy and all that.
It runs
Oh,
into
right.
a little tray. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then you can use that to powder coat your bullets.
Yeah, we saved one of the newer big ones when we moved in. It does great sandwiches because it'll have a hinged thing that rises up, so you can do, what do you call them, padini or whatever sandwiches? Yeah.
Oh, panini.
Yeah, cranky.
Oh yeah, Yeah, that's it.
Cranky's probably rolling his eyes right now, doing Padini or whatever sandwiches.
Yeah, I haven't seen Cranky. I didn't put him on the invite. I forgot to put him on. I should have. He's probably watching football or something.
A good possibility. He sounds like he's a sports.
No, he's going to bed so he can watch football tomorrow.
Oh.
Ah, yeah, you're probably right about that.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't paid attention. Apparently, the World Series is on.
Yeah, I don't know who won tonight, but it was the complete opposite as far as runs and hits from the last game to this game. It's all about pitchers, I guess.
Sure. Yeah, I haven't paid attention. I usually like to watch the World Series anyway. I don't watch a lot of baseball, but the series, a lot of times I'll watch it.
Once it gets to the series, then it's,
Yeah, I feel the same way about it.
I only watch like Little League. That's about the extent of any softball, baseball type stuff.
Yeah, I used to play Little League. It was fun. Hardball.
Mm-hmm.
We were the Eagles. That's Cranky's team.
Oh,
Except for we were purple, not green.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, Six Shooter says it's the lowest ratings, I guess, so far.
yeah. And I gotta believe that a lot of people have lost interest in baseball. Probably football in some means too.
Well, football for sure because of protests. But did the baseball players protest?
I don't recall hearing really anything about them much.
Yeah, me neither.
No, and I don't. I believe that's probably correct. But
yeah, football is down worse than it was last year from the protests, so it's really down.
I tried to watch a little college ball today, and it's not near the same, with nobody in the stadium, and you got some background crowd noise, that they piped in. It just,
It's just fakey.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so what do they have, like cardboard cutouts in the seats or something?
No, it's just like empty stadium. It's not like the WWE where they have a million monitors set up with everybody sitting at home on the internet watching them on StreamYard or something or whatever.
Is that what they do in professional wrestling?
Yep. There's no crowds, in the wrestling. So, WWE got the bright idea to put up all these TV monitors around the ring. And I guess fans or whoever, they just get the video link or whatever, and their faces up on the TVs, just like there was a crowd.
Okay.
Oh, yeah?
Bit strange, but I guess.
Six Shooter said all pro have been protesting, so that's baseball too, I guess. Yeah. I know NASCAR did some crap.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Totally.
I've kind of written that whole thing off for now.
Yeah.
Totally boycotting pro football. I'll watch college.
Yeah.
I didn't know about baseball for sure or not, but I was flipping and I watched a few innings from yesterday and today. Because like you said, in the World Series, then it matters and there's tension and I like drama.
But yeah, the crowd's not being there, I think, is a big. Well,
I want to see players knocking down umpires and spitting dirt in their face.
Yeah.
Yeah. That picture of what was that Major League with Charlie Sheen?
Oh, yeah, that was a movie. Yeah,
when he was the pitcher with the mullet.
Yeah, when he was the pitcher, and they were trying to teach him how to throw accurately, and they had a like a plywood battered dummy, and he
Yeah.
knocked the head right off the guy.
And I swear he had a mullet. I swear he had a mullet. I'm gonna have to look that up now.
I'm pretty sure you're right. I'm pretty sure.
What was it called? I'm gonna look it up.
Major League.
Major League.
Okay, I'm
Yep.
gonna look it up tonight. See if he had a mullet. I swear he did.
Yeah,
I'm
but
pretty sure.
you might be able to get one with that scalped, back.
I'm pretty sure he did. I'm looking up Major League tonight. Yeah.
Mm,
No, I can look it up on my iPad right now. I gotta
well,
know.
yeah, why wait?
I got to know. What happened to Tin Man who said he's gonna come on? Did we have another cranky?
Well,
Yeah, well, you never know. It might
yeah,
have been a run on diapers.
might have pushed one out there or something.
Oh boy.
Major League Wild Thing. Okay, I'm clicking on it right now. Wild Thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, I agree. 6-shooter. Something's going to have to give. No doubt.
Gosh, I swear he had a mullet. Commercials, really? I think early on he had one. Oh, this is in Spanish? Are you kidding me? I click on the one that's in Spanish?
Oh, I love that. Yeah. I'm looking for Lee molds, and I get the Spanish version of Amazon or something. Like,
Really?
why does this happen?
I don't have that problem.
I've had it a couple times.
It wasn't so much a mullet. He had different haircuts. Some had little triangles cut out of the back. All right.
Yeah.
It was something funky, but it wasn't necessarily a mullet.
Oh, okay.
Tin
The
Man.
The only time I have problems with weird language websites is if I'm Googling some random part number for a guy because they call in wanting help with something. And I'm like, well, what are you working with? And they give me this weirdo part number. So you go to try to Google it to get a data sheet on it so you can see how it's wired or whatever. Sometimes you'll end up with German or Chinese or some weirdness that way. But
Sure.
just doing normal searches, no, I don't.
Yeah,
end up
well, I think it
reading-
was a Lee part number, and I
Oh,
think that was probably what happened.
oh,
Because
that
I
could
was
be.
using the Lee part number,
Oh,
but you would think it would default to like America.
mm-hmm.
What?
You would think.
Oh,
Oh, uh-oh, K24 are locking up again.
Because Lee numbers will work on Midway. Just punch in the number, it'll come up.
A lot of the stuff will. They have a decent searcher,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, that's not always the case on different websites. All right, he has to had to reboot his hotspot again. He should be back. There he is. You're back.
I'm trying to. I can't tell who it is, but
Someone backstage.
yeah. Oh, there I got him. Sorry.
Hey, there he is. Hey,
Oh, the hoodie.
What's
is
up?
it cold out
Tin
there?
Man.
It's cold in my basement.
Oh,
What are you guys up to?
Yeah. My basement's cold like that too.
Mm.
If you run a dehumidifier, or if you need to, it does help
Yep.
warm it.
Yep, I got one running. I mean, right now it's not very humid out.
Right.
Yeah, it's heated down here, but I haven't turned down at 65.
So you got a little cranky break, did you?
Cranky, cranky.
I
Yeah,
thought it
trying
was
like
Michael
hell.
Signs. I thought it was Michael Signs because all I could see was the top of your head.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't think I sent Michael a link, or I don't think I did. So.
I don't think so.
Now, next time you go shopping for diapers, look for Cranky approved.
Yeah. Yeah, the little badge or logo on the package.
No, those are probably the most expensive ones, knowing Cranky.
Yeah, boy. Oh,
Hey,
boy.
Tin Man, you ever use 700X?
No, I've thought about it and I've heard really good things about it for 45 ACP, or maybe that was 800X, one of the two.
Yeah.
Right.
No, I haven't. Sorry.
Yeah, that came up in the conversation. I think Chico had 800X or something. Him
I
and,
think you're right.
yeah, I believe that is how it went. I'm
He
not
split
familiar
it.
with any of it.
I think he
Yeah,
split with
yeah,
Jamie
they
or
split it.
something.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yep.
I've heard good things about it. Isn't that kind of like it's a weird flake powder?
I'm not sure.
Like it's got large flakes. It's kind of hard to meter, I think. I could be wrong.
Let me look.
He was saying the density was less than unique, I believe.
Well,
Okay.
six shooters in that chat. He uses it. He can tell you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what kind of powder is that? 6-shooter?
6-shooter. Come
Hey,
on.
how's
man.
it
Yeah.
going?
I think he's still listening in.
Yeah, they did my dishes, so I complied with the rules. And I got to thank the wife for a wonderful dinner.
Did you see my message about making a grilled cheese in the toaster? Just lay the toaster
Yeah.
on its side.
Yeah, that's so bad. You want to start a fire? There you
Just
go.
don't put too much cheese on it. It'll be a smoky mess.
You didn't.
No.
Did you really try that?
No, but there are plenty of people that have.
All right.
Yeah.
I can imagine.
So 700X is an extruded flake powder ideally suited for shot shells and 12 and 16 gauge, where clay target and light field loads are the norm.
So it's got to be bulky if it's the shotgun.
Yeah, it says
Yeah.
it doubles as an excellent pistol target powder for such cartridges as a 38 special and 45 ACP and many more.
Yep. I've
Might
heard
be
that.
Right, so it might be a little too bulky for 9.
Be
But
good for
then
38.
again,
Yeah, it'll fill the case in a 38.
Yeah, it'll be
Yeah.
fine.
just pack it in there and push it down.
So
I
Compress it.
wonder if it's like a universal.
I
What-
looked at
what's
using
the-
that
what's the-
universal one time.
What's the very fastest burning powder on the burn rate? Isn't that Hodgdon Clay's?
let me look.
Glaze is up there, I think.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
Anybody ever try that in 9mm or anything?
No, I looked at it one time, but never bought it.
Where's the burn chart?
I think the fastest thing I have is that clean shot.
The fast-
universal clays that I use for shotgun, but haven't looked at it in a long time. So,
Yeah. Yep.
Well, you have to watch too, because I think there's universal, and then there's universal clays.
Yeah, there's two different ones.
And it's scary how they come that close to where people can mess up.
Uh-huh.
Because I can't be using my universal clays like that.
Yep.
Sure
Well,
you can.
That's kind of why I stayed away from it.
It's a big no-no, but it's great in
Yeah.
20 gauge. It's great.
6-shooter says that 700X is a flake powder.
Yeah, it's extruded flake.
Yeah. It's probably kind of like bullseye.
Well, number one on the burn chart that is in the Hodgdon manual is Norma R1. Is what
I've never even seen normal powder.
Hello.
Yeah, right. exactly. What's number 2?
Number 2 is
Cranky.
N. Here. No, it's N310 is number 2.
The Vita,
Oh,
the Vuda
Yeah.
Vooty.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not sure how you say it, but N310.
Vita Vori.
And
Vitavori.
then third is an accurate powder or something.
Yep, Accurate Nitro 100.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Nitro.
That's got to be good.
Sounds fast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's devastating. And good for racing.
Yeah, 6-shooter. He says it looks like unique. So,
Okay.
yeah,
potato
High Boy was comparing 700X to unique and saying that he would save money based on the cost and what did he call it? The density value or whatever.
Right, he calculated like 3,000 more rounds per 8-pound jug
Something like that.
Holy
over
crap.
unique.
I don't know, man. Tank Group is hard to beat for price.
Hmm.
I don't know.
I have a
I'm
pound
I'm
of Tiger Group.
I'm guessing maybe some things are hard to get in his area, and he went out and did that.
Hmm.
So-
I maybe didn't catch all the dialogue.
Did it take 2 hours to find that out from him?
From who?
High Boy.
Oh,
Hmm.
I see what you did there.
In the beginning,
Well, and he was reading out of this book that he
Yes.
had, and I'm like, man, we're in Sunday school.
Well, he was given the history of DuPont IMR and the history of the 700X.
Yep.
you know what? It would be funny if he did a video and had a children's book sitting in a chair and started from the beginning.
I bet he would. He would do it.
Well, stay tuned, Bat fan. Otherwise, I'll get a hat and a pair of glasses and do it myself. Yes.
No, there's somebody that we all know and love that put up a video of it just raining outside for like 52 minutes. Literally just the camera pointed at one angle, it didn't change, and it was just
Yes.
recording the rain for like an hour.
Wow.
Yes,
Well.
I think I know who you're talking about. Yep.
I'm sure you do.
Yep.
I never considered it, but maybe I'll have to try that.
I mean, if you're having trouble sleeping,
Looking forward to the plowing videos, though.
oh, me too. You know, every time you do one, there's gonna be one uploaded by him.
Well, I want to see him like blasting cars and stuff with it. You know, people walking by the sidewalk and just blasting them with
It
it.
just gets smeared.
Oh yeah, knock them over. Oh yeah,
All you see is a beard and his underwear.
yes. With this heated music, you won't hear them coming. Yeah.
Oh, boy.
I was just telling my wife about that earlier. I'm like, this dude is going to have a snow thrower on his skid steer. He put heat in it and a radio, and
Yeah.
he enclosed it.
Wow.
Like, I'd be plowing the whole town if that was me. Hell, it'd be fun.
Yeah. I hope he's got enough mirrors. He's got the music cranked.
Yeah, right.
It's pretty awesome, though.
6 degrees tomorrow, Tin Man. Tonight, 6 degrees.
Wow.
Wow.
Enjoy.
And snow, but then it's going to be sunny out the rest of the week. So
I think we're
It's,
hovering right around 40 degrees or 50 degrees for the high. I think our lows are only getting to like 28 or so overnight, if that.
yeah, we're getting a warning call. So I covered all the spigots outside.
Hmm.
Oh, good call. I got to do that too. I got to drain all my hoses and stuff.
Yep.
Mhm.
It's time.
Yeah, you might want to.
Bert,
We're going for 30s here.
Bursting pipes are not good. No. Never had one here, so that's good.
Yeah, you're right. It's supposed to be 30ish tonight.
Yeah,
What's
it's
the
holding
weather down
right now.
6-shooter, what's the weather down there in Texas?
Yeah.
Gonna get down to a blustery 65 overnight.
Yeah, I'm losing that tan. Oh, he's got data on the 700X, but he hasn't answered the weather question yet.
Yeah, 6-shooter. Give us a weather update.
3.7 grains,
Yep.
1,000 FPS.
Oh no.
Then 32 H&R Magnum.
That was his point, is that you're going to use less of the 700X.
So you
Yep.
get more rounds per pound, basically.
Yeah. Yeah,
In theory.
in theory. Yep.
They're calling for 40% chance of rain tomorrow. Oh boy.
It's been raining here for like 5 days.
See, that's something we needed, so I'm going to take the snow and love it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
We need water.
Well, the shed guys are supposed to be here in the next couple weeks to throw that shed up, and I hope there ain't snow on the ground when they're doing it, because that's not going to be a good time for them.
Yeah.
Oh, you still don't have it.
Nope.
Mm.
Well, I finally got the guy to answer my emails,
Mm.
because I happened to mention in my email to him the subject of it was fourth contact attempt, and I wasn't even trying to like be pushy to say, hey, get my shed done now. I just wanted to hear back from the guy, period. Like, tell me you're going to get
Sure.
to it in the spring. Just tell me something, you know.
Right.
But
I would have emailed them. We had a baby and you still haven't replied.
Oh.
well, no, what I said was, you know, this is the fourth time I've tried to get a hold of you, and I just want to hear back one way or another. Are you going to do it or not?
Mm.
And I said, I looked at the Google reviews, and I'm not the only person, you know, who hasn't been able to get a hold of you. And immediately after that is when he got a hold of me, because he didn't want me leaving a bad review.
That's right.
I knew what I was doing, but I wasn't being a dick about it.
There you
Right. Fair enough.
That's funny.
Yeah, he called me right after that. It was funny.
Mm.
I'm like, hey, whenever you get here, man, no rush. I just wanted to know, you know, one way or another.
What are you doing? Trimming brass there?
I am trimming 357 brass that I bought, and it's all over the place.
Oh,
Mm.
Once fired,
Yeah.
yeah. Different brands. I noticed in 44 mag, the nickel ones were long.
Yeah, and if you have one that won't slide over your case length gauge, usually those are really long too, because they have like a super crazy crimp, and that's why
Yeah.
they won't slide over.
Yeah. You try chamfering them a little first on the inside and then
Yeah.
yeah.
Some of them you got to make a knife point to get them to go over.
Yeah.
Mm. Mm.
Yep,
I've
I got-
noticed that when I roll crimp 9mm for the revolver, it doesn't
Mhm.
fit in the case gauge very good.
Oh yeah.
It must kind of bell that at the bottom a little bit.
Folds it out at
Yeah.
the gym probably.
Yeah, it might
Yeah.
even fluff your bullet up a little bit too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Hasn't
Yeah,
been a
it's-
problem, but I noticed the case gauge, it doesn't like it.
Yeah. Back off on your crimp a little bit.
Well, just
That
send
could be
all your 9mm brass to Uncle Jim and have him trim it. He's got the attachment to do it. He trims his 9mm.
I don't trim mine. I bought that specifically for a reason.
Oh.
To
And
trim your
now-
9.
no, now I don't need that reason because they changed the headspace on the 9 bolt action.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah. So now I got this little nub sticking up there and wondering what I'm going to do with it. So
I'm gonna send you a 380 case gauge.
no. I'll just use it for when I want to do something from hand, by hand, and just give it a nip. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Or I'll
If you
make
have-
38 shorts.
Or yeah, if you ever run out of 9mm brass and you're in a pinch, just trim a 223 down. Make it a 9mm.
Yeah, it's slightly tapered though.
I know.
Yeah.
I should try that. I should try that in a bolt action. See what happens. What
If the heads are the same, I don't see why it wouldn't work.
It'd be safe in the bolt action.
I'd still probably hook a string up to it, but
That's just the Arasaka.
yeah.
It's the only one I string.
Oh man.
That's funny.
I'm gonna have to pull the barrel on that. It's just the head space is too shot on it.
Does anybody make an aftermarket barrel for them?
Not really. So
So can you
Oh,
take that barrel off the action, or is it all one piece?
I can take it off, but the way that it's on there, it almost looks like it's partially swaged also. But
Kind of like a 1022 barrel.
no, those come right off. But
Not mine.
oh, you mean in the receiver? Yeah,
Yeah.
but those are two bolts. No, this is like it was tightened on, and then you kind of have like these little square marks going around, like oh geez.
Oh, like they staked it or something?
It's almost it's weird. So
That is weird.
I'll block this sucker really good and make a little barrel vise for it and see what I can do, and
Yeah.
then send it. Have Kenny make a barrel for it. I think
There you go.
if he's got a reamer for that.
Or just ream it out to a bigger caliber.
Hmm.
Yeah,
What's that chambered in? 7.62 by 39.54?
yeah, it's a AKSK
Yeah.
skinless round, but the receiver can handle 308.
There you
know,
go.
well,
Ooh, that would beat the crap out of you.
I know a lot of people convert them to 308, but with that little lightweight stock, it'd kick like
Yeah.
a bull.
That'd be awesome, though.
Yeah, but I'm thinking some kind of Wildcat cartridge. I don't know. With a fatter bullet. I don't know. Just slightly because the bore's shot too. I mean, it's.
Yeah. Man, that'd be
It's like
so
that.
fun on a 308.
No, I already have a 308, so I don't want to.
I know.
I don't want
Well, I mean, what else are you going to do with it?
Gauge. Be like shooting a 10 gauge on that little stock.
I know, I just want to
So
see
we
you
got the
shoot it.
weather report.
Yeah.
6-meter says 58 in the morning.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Wow.
That's probably going to be the high this week sometime. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's our high tomorrow.
Mm.
50
I was
something.
expecting 6 degrees this early, though.
Yeah, single digits in October is pretty crazy.
That's kind of like January around here.
Yep.
Yeah, they're
Mhm.
saying 50ish for a high tomorrow.
Yep. Yeah, I think that I'm probably going to just put the thermals on just because.
Yeah, it's going to be a little chilly.
I wanted to ask you, Kurt, how is your cat handling the new baby in the house? Is he
Dude.
jealous or anything like that?
He's not getting as much attention as he used to, and he's kind of acting out like he wants your attention more.
Yeah.
But he's not like being bad or anything. He's at first he was a little like weird about it, but now he's coming around. He's fine.
He likes to chill on his own a lot anyway, so.
Yeah, he'll go up to her and kind of check her out and sniff on her. But as soon as she moves, he's gone.
That's funny. Now they'll be good friends when she's about 2.
Yep, I hope so. He'll have somebody to chase him all around the house.
Oh boy.
Yeah, pet him and stuff.
Well,
Oh,
I'll tell you,
Meg is here.
Yeah,
Bunch of whiny babies. That's right, Mig.
yeah.
You know, I'll tell you, this is the first time I've used those these little helper things that I made for the show
Yeah.
holder.
Yeah,
Oh man, it's night and day difference.
it works great,
Yes.
and it doesn't get in the way.
No, whoever designed this, because it wasn't me. Whoever designed this, awesome.
Hmm.
Because man, I've done, 1,000 or 500 pieces of 223, and your fingers would be bleeding.
Okay, what are your lows are going to be like, Meg? And do you have snow coming?
Yeah, if the highs in the 40s, good chance of snow at some point.
He already had snow up there. We did too, but none of it stuck.
Oh,
Better get that blower on. It's coming.
I'm excited to see that video when he gets it going.
We were joking, Meg, that you're going to blast people walking along the sidewalk, listening to music. You're not hearing what's going on. Oh yeah, 13 degrees.
ah,
Whoa.
wow. Yeah, that's. You can keep it.
Yeah. I bet if the snowplow trucks ever can't get out in Miggstown, I bet I know who will plow the city streets for him. Mig will be out there in his.
Ooh, doing driveways.
Are
Yeah,
you saying?
that too.
Yeah. He'll be that, like that guy from the movie Snowplow Man, or what was it called? Oh,
I don't know.
it was
Yeah,
a
me neither.
cheesy 80s, 90s movie,
Hmm.
Snow Day or something it was called.
Hmm.
Is that the kids' movie?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Snow Day.
The-
Well, all the
The
kids
kids
got
were
canceled from
terrified.
school.
Yeah, the kids were terrified of the snowplow guy.
Yep.
Hmm.
Man, I haven't watched that in a long time.
Uh-oh, he's saying something about 2 a.m. and the neighbors.
His two neighbors are going to love him.
When he's plowing at 2 in the morning.
Apparently.
Or
Yeah.
blowing the snow on their yard. They wake up and get the paper, and they got 3 feet of berm
Yeah.
in the yard.
Good luck finding the paper.
Yeah.
It'd be like the brass at your house, Uncle Jim. You have to wait till spring to find it all.
I know, it's ugly too. It's ugly grass. I still have some to tumble.
Well, there was no way we were even going to pick up all of it because when they hit the ground,
They
the hot.
stick.
Well, yeah, it would turn into ice because it would freeze right away because the hot case would melt the snow and turn into ice.
Yeah, you can't even pry it out. Yep.
Yeah. Flashing lights and everything. Yep.
Oh, jeez. A snip. Yeah. Discotheque.
I hope he doesn't have a backup beeper on there. He'll drive him crazy.
I don't think he has a backup beeper, but I do know he has those insane flashing LED lights that are obnoxious.
Oh. Oh.
It's like a Christmas Vacation when they turn the lights on and the neighbors, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that was good stuff.
They're gonna love it.
If you do put a backup relay on that thing, a reverse flasher, I don't know if skid steers can even have those, for one. But two, if you do, get one of those old-fashioned Uga horns that you could buy at the auto parts store. Oh, man.
Oh, jeez.
He says he likes the beeper idea. Oh yeah.
Oh, you're giving him ideas, apparently.
Yep. I
They're
gotta
gonna
believe
boy.
you. He's gonna like the beeper idea.
they're gonna be
Or-
signing petitions pretty soon,
Or instead of a beeper, have a train horn.
and then put a Trump sticker on it.
Oh, oh man. Make America great again.
The
A
Trump
clown of
train.
snow.
Put the
Yeah,
Trump
one
train
driveway at a time.
Yeah, one driveway at a time.
Where are you at, Meg? Come on here. Come on, you're home now.
Yeah.
You didn't join the last chat.
He may not have gotten an invite, did he?
He got
I didn't.
me.
Okay, so you sent him one? All right. Because I
Yeah.
did.
I sent him one to the last chat.
I mean, for this chat.
Yeah, this one he probably didn't get one yet.
No, I didn't send him one. I think I do have his.
I think his email is just his handle at Gmail, I believe. Measuring greens at Gmail, maybe.
Yeah, hang on here.
The toaster.
Oh, the slow moving vehicle sign, the old orange plaque.
Why don't you try a mini cheese sandwich in that thing?
Dude, I could grill some shit on that thing, I tell you what.
Yeah. Well, it's good to see you. I haven't seen you forever.
I know, I've been insanely busy.
Yeah,
I
me
don't-
too.
Don't get many days off.
Hmm. How many rounds of brass do you got to trim?
I started with 500. I'm probably about halfway through it.
Ah,
You're not uniforming the primer pockets. Oh,
If the primer goes in, if it fits, it ships, man.
I know, but it's got to be uniform.
No, it doesn't. I've never done that.
yeah.
I didn't even know what that attachment was when I first got this thing, like right here.
Yeah, but it's an easy way to clean your primer pocket too.
No,
That's why I use them. They make for a good cleaner.
well, here, maybe you guys can tell me what this thing is. I'm blocking the light, but yeah, it's not going to focus. It's like a little plastic paddle.
Oh,
Plastic.
Yeah, it's plastic.
would that be the
Well, that's
be a
the,
reamer?
I think that's just a primer pocket cleaner, like a
that's
scraper.
a primer pocket cleaner. But why is it plastic? Mine is steel.
Hmm.
I don't know. Well, that's like, ow, damn it! I just racked my elbow on my Dylan super hard.
Hit the not so funny bone.
Ow!
You got to print up a bumper for that.
I know.
Elbow pads, 3D printing elbow pads. Yes, he looks
You're-
like he's playing hockey when he's reloading.
Your lead cutter that actually trims your brass on your prep center. Why is it chrome? Mine's black.
Yeah, that's weird. Mine's silver.
I saw you holding it up earlier. I'm like, what is that? An aftermarket one?
No, what did they change that to?
Probably.
What
Right,
is-
cheap.
Well, stuff like that happens.
Hmm.
Production
Talking about the 30 by 8 or whatever that screws into the thing with the teeth.
I'll show you.
Yeah, that the gauges sit on. You can unscrew it.
It's black.
Yeah. Wow. And when did you buy that?
When did I buy that?
Recent?
No, it's been a while. Do you remember when I sent Chico that case trimmer?
Wow.
I bought it before I sent him that case trimmer.
That is weird that they went to black.
Hmm.
I don't know.
Hmm.
I I thought about getting an extra in case it gets dull, but my son said it's easy to sharpen.
Well, yeah, and I don't think brass is going to dull that, and if it does, it's going to take a long time.
Yeah.
Unless you're trimming steel cases.
Yeah, or just the
Oh,
dirt.
God. Oh, God. Do you see it?
Yeah. It's a tight one.
That one's a little tight.
Yep.
Yep, that one's no good. It's bogging that thing down, too. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I know it shows you how brass is all over the place tension wise.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I should trim all my 45 cases, too, while I'm at it.
How did you like when I took a bolt and it made my neck trimming so much easier?
That was funny.
It worked perfect.
Friggin' bolt. Shoulder bolt.
It turned, and then I could turn the neck without it getting sticky. And I think Cranky was like, "Yeah, mine gets sticky sometimes."
Well, I think they make those oversized for a reason, because you can't have it too small.
Yeah, but they'll on size brass they were sticky. So once I just increased it a hair, it was still tight, so it was concentric, and then it did the necks. Turn necks nicely.
Yeah. I'm thinking about taking some sandpaper to mine for my RCBS neck trimmer, because they are really tight. Like, I have had to... Hang on, where'd that thing go? The Lee 3-jaw chuck that you put into a drill.
Yeah,
Not this thing, but the actual 3-jaw chuck.
yeah.
I've had to tighten that so bad so that it'll actually go onto that RCBS neck turner, that it will mushroom out the rim of the case.
Yeah, someone was telling me that. It's probably you.
Yep. I was like, yep, screw that. I'm done with it. I ain't using it
Well,
anymore.
try. I'm pretty sure you got NOE stuff. Try doing the necks, expanding them a hair, just a hair.
I don't have any neck expanders. All I have is the flaring die.
Well, if it was 300 blackout, that's what I was using the bolt on. So cut a bolt, do the thing.
Yeah, could try
Cut
it.
one
Okay,
end, shoot for the other end, stick it in something, and I liked it so much I was going to throw it on the APP and just do massive brass that way when I'm neck turning.
Yep.
It'll go fast. And it doesn't take much. It's just you can barely feel it. Just enough. Just enough, when you're pulling down on the ram.
If your case is off a little bit, you're gonna crush it real good, though.
No, it's very smooth. It's inside. It's very smooth. It all centers up and everything.
okay, Meg, you got a link.
Yay. Oh,
It's just-
speaking.
All it's doing is just kissing the inside, really. It's not doing a ton.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it'd be wobbly.
So I've got this swedging kit for the APP to swedge out your primer
Yeah.
pockets.
I want to know how that works.
Me too. And so there's a specific decapping die that you need to use in order to use this. And the reason is because that rod that goes down inside to push on your primer on your inside of your case
Yeah.
needs
It's
to be
too
able
big.
it needs to be able to fit in there. So what this
But-
decapping die actually does is flare your case a tiny bit.
Yeah, I thought Andy, he described that it comes with that because you need it for the ram to come inside.
Yep.
And so it did come with it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and this swedging kit on Titan Reloading was like $35. It was cheap.
Well, that should also make it easier to turn your necks then, because it expanded it.
Does it expand it? Hang on,
Well,
let me look at the drawing on the front.
it's got to do something to normal brass to make it work.
It's just, I think it just has the little part on the top to flare it a tiny bit.
Yeah, I think I watched one of the Andy's videos about that.
Do they say you need to size your brass first?
I'm going to, because in order to put a flare on your case mouth like that, you want your brass all to be the same length so your flare is consistent. So I'm going to resize all my brass and then trim it and then run it through the decap and then the
Well,
switcher.
I'm not sure if it's flaring or if it's doing what I was doing with the bolt, just expanding it a hair.
It's got a flaring portion on that decapping rod at the top.
Oh, okay.
Like I said, it doesn't flare much, just
Mhm.
just a tiny bit.
You got Tread and Jagus here.
Tread, Jag 1. Had to polish a retting die. Man, for as much as they charge for them things,
It better polish you.
well, hey, I ran into the same issue with those double alpha expanders for the Dillon powder measures. Man, it's like a $40 expander, and I had to polish it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I looked at those one time because I was thinking about trying to use a Dillon powder drop.
Yep.
I
mean,
forget why I was looking at it now. Is it a oversized expander or something?
it's got the step on it like the Lyman M die does.
That's it.
So when you drop your bullet on, man, it seats nice and square. And
Yeah, on a progressive, you don't have to tinker around as much.
yep,
Yep.
very nice, very nice to have.
If you got a bullet feeder, you need stuff like that sometimes.
Yeah. That's the main reason I bought it, is because
Yep.
if your flare is off a little bit on your cases, man, your bullet's just going to tip over.
Yeah, well, I was using a 357 diameter for 9, and thought
Yeah.
I'd get a little better expansion.
Yeah, they definitely work. But mine, I was having problems with it just being super sticky. Like when I'm trying to lower my RAM, I really had to yank that thing. It was pretty violent, and it was getting
Right.
brass shavings everywhere. It was bad. You can see the tooling marks in the expander if you look at it. I just polished
So
it up, and
it's just turned. It's not ground.
yeah, I think they lathe turned those.
Mm-hmm.
Had to because you can see the tooling mark go all the way down. You can follow it.
Right.
I polished it, got a mirror shine on it, and man, that thing's smooth. But for $40, they should run it through a polisher for you. You know,
Mhm.
Yeah.
took me 10 minutes
Yeah.
to do it.
Yeah. I looked at that one time, and I ended up using an M die, and then I ended up using an NOE plug and the Lee Universal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've got a couple of those NOE plugs too. I forgot about those. I mean, it's basically a copy of the M die, the NOE one.
Mm-hmm. What's nice is you don't have to buy the whole die. You just buy that insert and put it in the Lee.
Yep. Yeah, what was it, like $5 for a plug?
It wasn't a lot.
I think the shipping costs more than an item.
Yep.
Yeah, priority or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did the same thing. Well, I told that story before. I ordered bullets from Gallant,
Mm-hmm.
and they were supposed to be 356, and they're like 357 and a half, almost 358.
Yep.
And at the time, I didn't have a sizer or anything. And the revolver, it turns out the revolver likes a little bigger bullet anyway.
There you go.
but I had trouble with the, getting the cases to expand without putting a big bell on them.
Yep.
Well, we got Mario in the house.
Yeah,
There's Mario.
Hey, Mario.
Mr. 2.0.
Hey.
Bohemian.
I'm not looking forward to trimming 1,400 pieces of 223 brass.
Mm.
That's a lot of brass.
Yes, it is. Tread sent me. We made a deal. He sent me 2,000 pieces of 223 brass. 1,000 were prepped and 1,000 weren't. And I had like 400 laying around that weren't prepped. So I tumbled all of them. Now I gotta prep them. I've been putting it off.
Jag, very funny.
It is.
So,
Yeah, we're social distancing.
That's right, Jag. Social distancing live chats.
Yeah, the dual pandemic.
Oh yeah, that's the new lingo. I think they're starting to push a twin. What was it? Twindemic. They're worried about COVID and flu season now at the same time. So it's a twindemic.
The flu is more dangerous.
thank you. Yeah, every time somebody can be like, well, if you're old and you get it, you'll die. You know, President Trump is 74
Mm,
and he's fine.
yeah.
Well, the cases have gone up, but the deaths have gone down. So
Yep.
Yeah.
it's like it's kind of mutating to just being a cold type deal.
Well, that or our bodies are mutating to handle it better.
Hmm.
One
A
or
lot
the
of
other.
people don't even know they have it.
Yeah.
Yep.
They don't even feel it.
I think that is probably a lot of what's happening too.
And when I catch the flu, I guarantee you I feel it. I
Yep.
hate it. Yeah.
All right.
Like a bad weed.
He's. Yeah. The best Joe can offer is going out for ice cream. That's pretty much his deal. Mm.
Yeah.
Sniffing all the kids in the process.
Mm.
I know during the debates he had a prime time to, what was it about? Oh, he's talking about those poor 8 kids that don't have parents that were in the cage coming over the border, right? And Trump should have said, well, something about him and kids. You know what I mean? He should have said something.
Could you smell the fear on him, Joe? Could you smell it?
Yeah, could you smell it, Joe? Oh, he had a perfect opportunity to rip him, but
Oh,
just did that on him so bad.
No, he had to behave this debate.
yeah.
Yeah.
They had him all nice and tidy.
Hmm.
Which, I mean, to win the undecided voters, it's really how he ought to have been. You know, he played it right. He did really well in that debate, I think.
I know they're all thinking that, but I like the wild child myself.
Oh, I do too. But we're already decided, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
People don't
I
look at
feel the
results.
same way. It's almost like watching the Howard Stern show.
it's funny. Oh, he cracks me up, man.
Hey, he's the first guy I've ever watched his rallies. You know, all the other ones, they bore me shitless, but this guy is
Yep.
funnier than hell.
Yeah. I
He,
agree.
he knows how to work a crowd. There's no doubt.
He needs it. He needs that boost. He's surrounded by people that are always just, doggy downers.
Out to get him, yeah.
Yeah, and so he goes out, does a rally, and it gives him a boost.
MCK's back.
Hey, Mark. What's that? You got a
MCK.
hatchet? What is that? What's that logo thing? Oh, hammer.
Yep.
The emojis on here.
They are weird.
Yeah.
Guys, and they're all bulky.
Yep. Mario, you're right. And the best argument I've heard for that is, man, in America, when I go to jail, I don't get to bring my kids with me. So what are we supposed to do?
Well, did you hear? Okay, he was talking about coyotes bringing people over the border. Did you see where people thought he was talking about real coyotes,
I can see it.
like the dog?
Yeah, I can see it. People are idiots.
And they were like on Facebook going, "How do coyotes drag people over the border?" And it's like, are you kidding me?
See, were they just trying to be like funny by being stupid, or were they being serious?
No, they were serious. There was a bunch of quotes. Yeah, they thought they were talking about real coyotes.
Wow.
And I'm like, America's really sucking. Right
we gotta put those coyotes in the pound, man. We can't let this happen.
And these people vote.
Yeah, that's the sad part.
That's bad, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, no bueno.
No, there's a news channel that was doing all kinds of quotes. They all thought they were real coyotes. It's like, how's a coyote? They're making fun of Trump. Coyotes don't drag children over the border. And it's like, are you crazy?
Biden's the one who was talking about the coyotes doing it.
Oh, I forget. They were showing several tweets from different people that thought he was being serious and everything. So yeah, it was all over social media. People mocking him.
People are ridiculous.
Yep.
Not only can they vote, but they can reproduce.
That's even scarier, yes.
Yeah.
They spawn.
Yeah. Well, just because they can bake a cake don't mean they can frost it. So we'll see what happens with that.
Oh yeah, is Mario referencing AOC's famous like dance video thing that they like to circulate around? He's saying Trump can't dance.
No, he was trying to dance. What was he doing? He was doing the YMCA.
Oh, was he?
Trump was. Yeah, he's not a good dancer, but he had fun.
It's all hands. It's all hands and no, yeah.
But he had fun.
Well, he's got bigger problems to worry about than how well he can dance or do hand gestures or whatever.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I just want to see that judge in there Thursday.
Well, they're supposed to be voting Monday.
Monday's the hearing.
They're doing
are in and final.
They're doing some procedural vote tomorrow, I think I saw, and then they're still full speed ahead for the actual vote Monday night, unless something changes.
But she's really good for the Constitution. She was a perfect pick, so they can't pick on her. It was brilliant. So,
Well, they still tried finding things to rag her about, and none of them were even good.
They ain't got nothing on her.
No, they don't.
No, just crying Chuck. Only cries when he needs to. Oh boy.
All the pictures floating around of her holding up that empty notebook and all the things that people are photoshopping onto the notebook are funnier than hell.
Oh yeah. That's going to be the next meme for a good while. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I loved Mario when Biden said hiding in your bunker to Trump, and I'm like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Trump.
Where he said he was on the golf course all day. It's like, really? The guy works 20 hours a day, and what do you do?
Yeah.
Well,
Trump's like, I would love to hide in the basement all day. Well, Joe knows all about that, but I can't do that.
Pretty
Well,
much.
you saw how many vacations and golf trips Obama took.
Oh yeah.
It was like just vacation time for him.
Yep.
So they always accuse of what they do. They always
Mhm.
accuse the other person of what they do. That's their thing.
Hypocrite.
Mm.
Yep. All right, guys, I gotta hop off here. Jordan's getting fussy. I'm gonna go up there and hang out with her.
Oh, see ya.
Yeah, it's good seeing you guys.
Yep, I got to go too. Good night, Kurt. Have a good.
Yeah,
You
I'll
too.
see ya.
Hey, thank you
Yep,
again.
thanks, Tin Man.
I'm trying like hell to get that video up showing everything that everybody sent. So it's coming. I know you're busting my balls earlier, but dude, I've been working 6 days a week, and last
I
night
know.
I worked a late shift, and then I got up at 6:30 this morning to go in and work day shift today.
Yeah.
It's been brutal, but yeah, I will try my hardest tomorrow. No promises, but yeah, I want to
All
show
right.
off. I want to show off that quilt because it is amazing.
Take care of that baby girl and
Mm.
be fine.
Will do.
Yep, Tin Man, good to see you, buddy.
Yep, good to see you guys too. You guys take care. Good night,
Yeah.
Sun
Glad you
Chat.
popped in. Yeah.
See ya.
All right, guys. I'm gonna go too. It's
Oh,
time.
Yep, I think we're gonna shut her down here. 12:55 here.
Oh, yeah. Big day tomorrow.
Yep.
You guys are gonna be useless out there.
Oh, no. We'll be
You'll
all
be
right.
too tired. Actually, when you're tired, you're smoother. You're not hyped. Yeah,
Well, I guess there's some truth to that.
there is.
Yeah, I think so.
Hmm.
I've shot my best groups hungover. Nah.
Well,
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's something to that, really. Just enough to take the edge off of it.
I guess.
Okay, guys, take care. I'll see
Yeah.
you
Yep.
next.
See ya.
All right. Good night.
And we're out of here.